Hi, I'm Christian, former founder of Kikudi Cafe in Munich and now founder and owner of Amalthea Ventures in Munich. Munich, Germany, of course. And my message for you is happiness is a decision.
Take talk. Let's talk. This is the Miten Shah Show. We've asked the same 7 questions to entrepreneurs from all over the world to figure out what makes us tick. Take talk. Let's talk. Welcome back, everybody. Today we are with Christian from Deutschland.
From Deutschland, yes, that's
Welcome.
correct. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, absolute pleasure. Christian, if you had to explain what your company does to a 7-year-old child, what would you tell him?
So the company I sold 2 years ago sold coffee to people in big companies. So, for example, people working at BMW in Munich, they need coffee.
Right.
And we sold them espresso, cappuccino, little snacks, and all served with a smile from the baristas.
Absolutely. So you give them the thing that makes them able to make the coolest things in the world, because coffee inspires people or encourages people.
Yes.
Awesome. What got you started?
I got started because I wanted to have an own company.
Okay.
And I think I wanted to have some more money. Because I worked in a big corporate like a bank or a company which is now called Airbus. Airbus programmed for the Eurofighter software.
Okay.
And at one time I thought, okay, that's not enough for me.
Yeah.
I want to work with people, and I want to earn decent money at one time.
Okay, awesome. So you were making some of the coolest machines in the world.
Yes. So directly or indirect.
yeah, absolutely.
That's good. Never thought about it like that.
Christian, what keeps you up at night and what makes you jump out of bed in the morning?
Up at night at times when the company wasn't going that well.
Yeah.
So, and we had really problems with the cash flow. So that kept me awake for some months, I guess years. And in the end we managed it, and now I jump out of bed every day, because what I now do is I help people build up a management in their companies, because that's what I learned with my other company. So we started with 0 coffee bars, 0 employees, and now the company has like 600 employees and 200 coffee bars. And so what I learned is how to set up a management, how to set up the processes and the structures. And on that way I made nearly every possible mistake. And perhaps could be of a resource for people now to make it better.
Absolutely. And I mean, you know, it's a cliche, but the Germans' management is quite phenomenal. If you compare it to the rest of the world, everyone always thinks, you know, German management, German engineering is 2 things that the country is really well known for.
Yeah, that's on average, of course.
Yes, of course. But it's a generalization.
I was a very bad manager at times. I was a good entrepreneur and I was a very good individual contributor, but I was a bad manager. So, and then I learned how to become a good manager, and that took me around, I guess 5 to 6 years.
Just following up on that, what is the single most important quality of a good manager?
Get the right people and then get out of their way.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Let them do the work, don't take the work back, don't stand in their way.
It's like the Autobahn, right? Make the best cars and then don't put a speed limit.
Now they're talking about the speed limit in Germany as well.
Tell me, what do you know now that you wish you knew when you started?
I have to emphasize on the management thing. So management is important. So starting with 20 employees, it's a crucial skill you have to grow the company further. So that was one. The other is get a mentor early, and get the right books to read earlier.
Books, mentors, and team. Yeah, absolutely.
So I read a lot, but I hadn't had the right books in the beginning.
Okay.
So I didn't know where to look, and I joined EO too late.
Yeah.
I guess like everyone.
Following up on that, if you can share some of the mistakes that you've made that others can learn from.
The one thing is the cash flow thing. So we grew almost grew into insolvency. So we thought if the revenue is there, then the cash flow will follow, and that was a mistake which nearly broke our neck. And the other thing is, again, get the right people, and know why they are the right people. Yeah. So it's a process. How do you decide who are the right people?
Yeah. And just following up on that, you mentioned the right people, but also the right mentors or the good mentors.
Yes.
I mean, it's on both sides, reporting to you and who you're getting your feedback from.
Yeah.
Also. Awesome. Looking back, what are some of the points that you're most proud, happy, satisfied, content about?
Perhaps you know Arnold Schwarzenegger. He made 3 or 4 world careers, like an actor, like an entrepreneur, like a politician.
And the best thing about him is he reached the top of each and every field he was in.
Yeah. So I'm not like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I have made some careers which worked for me. So I'm a physicist by training.
Okay.
So I became the best physicist I can become.
Right.
And then I stopped. I learned a lot about music. I learned about entrepreneurship, management, and in my company I learned a lot about coffee. So and I'm very proud to have built this company from scratch. So no idea about entrepreneurship, no idea about coffee, and then we started this company and sold it successfully. And the other thing is, like 3 or 4 years ago, we started to build a roastery for the coffee we need at the coffee bars. And again, it was from scratch. No roastery. 1 year later, one roastery. And this is what I like.
I mean, the cool thing is the way you describe it, you've taken companies from 0 to 1 and then from 1 to N also.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's the beginning and the scaling.
So, and now I know I like from 0 to 0.8.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
Okay. And
then there are people who are better at taking them from 0.8 to 1.2 or so.
Right. Okay. Fantastic. The Tim Ferriss question. So if you had a billboard and you could put on any message you want, what would that message be?
Happiness is a decision.
Okay. Nice.
And you can take it every day, and it's your decision.
That's deep. That's deep. And on the flip side to that, sadness is also a decision.
Sure.
Yeah. Something I was thinking of, what is happiness? Yeah. And what I break it down is into 3 elements. If you're kind, if you're brave, and if you're smart. And it's a mixture of those 3. If you get it right, you're happy.
Yeah.
And
that's one possibility. I like to think about happiness as being in the moment.
Also. So yes, correct.
Enjoying the life I have here, sitting here with you.
It brings you happiness. That's good.
That brings me happiness because I'm on a flow, and it's nice talking to you. So I enjoy it, and I'm not in the past now, not thinking about, okay, could I have prepared better, or in the future, I want to have a coffee soon. So, and I'm getting better at that.
Cool.
From year to year.
EO, if you can tell me how that's made a difference in your personal, business, family, or community life.
So in the business, of course, because when I joined EO, I never really thought about selling my company. So, and then I joined EO, and I saw all those post-exit guys in my forum and in my chapter, and I thought, hey, that's an idea. I really can think about it. It's really a possibility for me. My wife, she's an entrepreneur as well. Okay. Not into EO at the moment, because so she thinks EO is my thing. She has her own company, and I think so. This entrepreneurial spirit, perhaps, she took over a little bit. So when we met, she worked and I studied, and then I worked, she studied, and we evolved step by step as a team, and now she's the entrepreneur, and she's very busy at the moment and very successful.
Awesome.
So, and I'm at home. We have two kids.
Okay.
Two girls, Magdalena and Charlotte, 12 and 16 years old.
Great.
And they're doing pretty well. And
fantastic. Christian, thank you very much.
Yeah, Miten, thank you.
And Magdalena and Charlotte, your dad is going to be playing Lego with me now.
Okay.
So that's what he came to Macau for.